Hey, Stevie GB here. Another episode of Start Up Your Stand Up. Okay, one common problem that newer comedians have that learn the hard way is we think we're ready before we're ready. This is a very big problem. I'll give you an example. You finally get someone to book you, all right, a professional booker. And you've convinced him that you could do 15 to 20 minutes. But in your head, you know you only have 5. But you figure you'll get there, you'll stretch it out, you'll try stuff you haven't tried yet. You'll get to that 15, 20 mark. And you know you might, but you're not going to do well because you're not ready. And now that booker knows that you tried to get in there before you were ready. Not good. Not good. Sometimes they won't book you again. They'll be, you know what? This guy, forget about him. He screwed up. Told me he was ready when he wasn't ready. It's a big problem. So you got to be careful. If you're going to get booked and you know you have a solid 5 minutes, be honest. I can do 5 minutes. They want you to do more? I'm sorry, I can only do 5. Maybe you could do 7. 10 is a real stretch. But don't be trying to do 15 and 20 when you only have a decent 5. You just got to take it slow. The thing with comedy is sometimes you can't make goals. I fell into that trap. I'm a goal setter. I like to set goals. And I would say, well, by this time, I'll be here in my comedy career. And then that time comes and you're nowhere near it. And you get depressed, and you get angry, and you want to quit. You want to give up. You get bitter. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just, take it easy. Learn your craft. Earn your stripes. Go in, get a killer 5-minute set. Be honest with that booker. Say, look, if you want to get in with a booker, here's the way I think you should do it. Offer yourself up as a guest spot. Say, look, I'd love to do a guest spot. No money. Don't ask for money. I'd love to do a guest spot. Give me a 5-minute guest spot on your show. That's all. Someone will be okay with it. And it'll be a good show. It could be a firehouse show. It could be a decent club or a restaurant. Ask for a 5-minute guest spot. Don't bug the guy. I think the best way to get a guest spot through a booker is find out who that booker is using. And you could find out because they post it all over Facebook. If you know that comedian, hey, you think you can get me a guest spot on that show? You could try that. Some comedians don't want to do it. They don't want to ask the booker. They feel a little, they're in there and they don't want to ask. And but it doesn't hurt to ask. If you can get a 5-minute guest spot, go in there, do a killer 5 minutes, and do everything right. Do everything right that I told you so far. Show up on time. Be nice. Don't be an idiot. Don't ask a lot of questions. Just go in there on time. Do your 5-minute killer set. Thank you. Goodbye. And maybe send a thank you email the next day to the booker. Don't start sending him avails. Don't start bugging him to get on every show. Let him make the move. Maybe once in a while, send him something. I'm still available. When you send avails, don't send I'm available 47 weekends of the year and list every date. I really doubt that anybody's sitting there going, okay, let's see, he's available that date, he's not available that date. And besides, when you do that, when you say you have 47 weekends open, what do you think that tells them? You're not working. I used to send avails and leave weekends out. Even if I wasn't working, I would leave a weekend out. But what would end up happening is they could have booked me on the weekend that I pretended I wasn't working. So, now I don't even send avails anymore, unless they ask for it. If a booker says, send me your avails, gladly. But don't just arbitrarily send out avails. And don't go before you're ready. You got to learn to crawl before you can run. It's a slow process, man. It takes years. But you might get that guest spot and get in the door. And good luck to you. Well, it's Stevie GB. Thanks a lot. Subscribe, share. Go out and get some bookings, buddies, pals, girls. Bye.